Which one do you want? I'll just give you some of both. What's up, Beastie? Let's catch up on our week. What's up, Beasties? It's me, Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to the channel. You are looking marvelous, might I say. I hope you had a great week. I hope the start to the week is kicking off well. I still have not been able to get back onto my schedule I want to get. We'll talk about that more as we go on with life updates and such. I want to get back to where it comes to on a Sunday evening, but hopefully you all had a great weekend and you're doing well. It's very cold here, and I'll tell you all about my day when we get to that. But I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're ready to kick off a new week with me as we wrap up what happened last week with my reading, with my writing, with my life, with the channel, with everything. And I can't wait to share it all with you. Now, you may be wondering, wasn't this called Briefly Beastly? And yes, it was, but you know what? I'm going to be honest, because that's what we do here. We're real. And I hated it. I thought it flowed nice off the tongue. I thought it's like a debriefing. But let's be real. Nothing about my wrap-ups is brief. They're always longer because I just love to chat with you and catch you up on things. So it's not very briefly. And then I tried to do with the thumbnail, the whole briefcase opening with, I thought that was cool, but it just doesn't jive. It doesn't really make sense. This isn't a business meeting. It's supposed to be chill, laid back. I'm telling you about life. I'm telling you about my reading. We all love fantasy. So when I was thinking, I'm like, maybe like the Beast Files, but I'm like, that's too like sci-fi. Like, I have some different ideas for that because that did sound cool. But then I finally figured it out. I'm like, I know what it has to be. I know what it has to be. I like to be goofy and sing sometimes. I also like to tell my tale. So that's why, from now on, this will be called A Beast Tale. So this is A Beast Tale #1, chronicling my tale as a booktuber. So, and my life. And I think it fits. And I think it's chill and cozy, fantasy focused. I love it. I love it. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. This is a fun one to make. And I'm fun. I'm excited about the name going forward. I love it. So that's what it will be from now on. A Beast Tale. So hang around to the end as usual. I don't have a broken binding unboxing, anything like that, but I have something fun because I'm a big kid and I love to get the blind bag things. And for Christmas, I had gotten this and have not opened it yet because I was saving it to do in a video. And I want to start getting more fantasy themed things like this to unbox and make shorts on. But I want to save one always for the weekly update. And this is pretty cool. It's a Lord of the Rings one, miniverse, and you mix concoctions in here and you make your own Lord of the Rings weapon. So we're going to, at the very end, do this together, see what we get. So hang around to the end so you can see what weapon we get. I cannot wait. It's going to be cool. I hope it's a sword. It's probably going to be something super lame. I don't know what, but I'm really excited. Let's do it. Without further ado, grab yourself a beverage like the coffee and snacks I put before you and relax. Nope. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the first episode of A Beast Tale. Let's chill and catch up. Alright, so let's kick off with what I read this last week, where I've gotten. Side note, my last weekly update came out in the middle of the week. It's only been a few days, so I really haven't finished much. I haven't gotten much further than where I was, which is a bummer. But I will still talk about everything and how I'm enjoying it and talk to you about my reading plans for the upcoming week still. So first off, I did finish Space Pew Pew. Space Pew Pew! And I think I was already done with it at the last wrap-up, but I can't remember if I was done or if I had a couple chapters left. But I did finish it, and I just wanted to shout it out one more time because Dave Baderina is awesome. I love his channel. He's fantastic. Love chatting with him. Again, if you haven't checked out our Beast Friends Forever Mirthquake co-live stream, you can find it down below. It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. But this book was lovely. I absolutely adored it. I loved the characters. Alex and Toshiro are awesome. Andromeda is too. I love Leopold, the little brilliant little alien scientist guy. Just such a fun group, and I love how he just went all in on the humor. But it has so much heart, and it's just so much fun. If you love Firefly, if you love Star Wars, especially if you love the relationship between Han Solo and Chewbacca, you gotta check this out. It's so good. He's working on the sequel. So much fun. Definitely check it out. And I got the Caretaker from him, his debut book, self-pub book, that's more of an urban fantasy and a little bit darker, and a lot more focused on emotional trauma and just darker vibes, which I'm excited about to see what he does with that, because with humor and space opera, he does fantastic. I cannot wait for the sequel to this. Check it out if you haven't yet. All right, the other thing that I finished, I did read the first book of Dogman, and it was funny. Like I said, I'm a couple things. So I'm reading this one because my kids want to go see the Dogman movie. They're really excited about it, and my son loved these books growing up, and he read them all, has them all still. So I'm gonna read through them because they're just fun. They're more like a comic than they are a book. I mean, you can see it's pretty much just a graphic novel, and they make it looks like it's drawn by a kid because it's supposed to be drawn by the kids that made Captain Underpants in that cartoon show book series. So, and I love that one. I read that one with my son back in the day. But this was a lot of fun. You have a police officer who has a partner that's a dog. They get involved in a serious case. There's an explosion that happens. The man's head is destroyed. The dog's body is destroyed. They put them together to help them both survive, and you get Dog Man. And it's just really good. It's pretty hilarious and zany, and I can't wait for the movie. But I really enjoyed this, so I'm going to continue on. I'll probably read all the books that we have already and then go from there. But the other reason that I read this is because I'm really passionate about trying to get my kids to read, but trying to make sure kids get into reading, and that they understand it's not just the mainstream things or the things that they have to read for school, that there's this whole world out there that we love called fantasy and sci-fi, amongst other things. So I really want to dive into some more middle school YA books and talk about them on here, have little segments and videos about it. Like I'm already planning one where your youngster, where your middle schooler or late elementary kid can start, actually at every age, where every age can start diving into some fantasy things, some recommendations. And this books like this would be one of them, but some other ones that I do want to read that my son had that I want to read and talk about on the channel and get into some other ones are Ben Braver, which is kind of like a superhero one. I love The Last Kids on Earth. I read that with a student I was tutoring once about zombie apocalypse and kids. It's a lot like this. That one's a lot of fun. So yeah, there's just a lot of cool stuff out there. I also want to read the indie middle grades book by Bill Adams, who is the author of Unlucky Evens, Cursed Odds, which I talked about in my last wrap-up. Love this. It was so cool and crazy and wild. But I love this. He wrote a middle school book. He's also the author of this beautiful book right here, God's Blood Tragedy, that I'm going to be reading next month to get ready for the sequel coming out next month. So I really want to check out his middle school book. I really want to check that one out. I'll put a picture of here. I have it on ebook, but I really want to get a physical copy because Dewey Conway does such a great job with the artwork for that. So anyway, look for some more younger stuff sprinkled in here and there so that I can talk about it and show all of you so that you can show your kids that this stuff is cool and there's stuff for every age level to start diving in to this beautiful world of fantasy that we love so much. So I did read that. And then I continued reading through these things, didn't finish them, but still making my way through Way of Adan and absolutely loving it. It is awesome. It is fantastic. It's the best. I love it so much. We're going to keep it right here, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Still working through Eleuthean by Sam Middleton. This is awesome. It's the Red Company with Jake at Nerd Level Rising, Chance Dillon, and Alex at Iskandria. Reading this for that group so that we can talk about it in February. I'm really liking it a lot. And then I'm still buddy reading this with my buddy Sam from Coffee and Fantasy, a Bookstagrammer, and Booker. I don't know what they call him on there, but I'm halfway through. He's already done. I need to get caught up because this is a lot of fun. I love this book. So I'm through the first book. The second book I need to dive into and finish that up this month so me and him can chat about it. So still working through that. And then I continue to work through Curse of the Mistwraith. So good. I absolutely love this. Like I said, I started it back in the fall, and I've continued. I've started going through it again. I put a pin in it, and now I'm going through it. Going to try to finish that this month. It might bleed into next month a little since they're doing one of these with John at Talking Story, Brian at Belltube, that big group. They're doing one every other month, so they'll do it in January and then in March. So I don't feel super rushed, but I do want to get this done by the end of the month because I would love to read To Ride Hell's Chasm in between. So we'll see, but I'm loving it. So those are the books that I read this week. Of course, I didn't read any graphic novels because I've just been so enamored with Berserk. So I read it. I'm going to put those back right here for a minute. I read it usually on my Kindle HD tablet. Look at that. It's supposed to be electric purple. It looks more lilac, but no judging here. I love purple, and there's nothing wrong with that. As you can see by the lights behind me. But I love this thing. I got it for Christmas for myself, and it's really good. It's great. But I love reading through Hoopla. I get all the Berserk volumes and read them on here, and it looks great. I would love to buy more of these. I have the first 2. I'm probably into 7 or 8 now of these, but they're just expensive, but they're so nice. Someday I want to have them all, but for now, the first 2 are fine. So I'm going to keep working on Berserk this upcoming week, talking about what I'm going to be reading. I'm going to keep working through Berserk. We're going to work our way back a little bit, I think, here. I'll just put that there. Keep reading that. And then graphic novel-wise, I really need to get back into Saga. I've said it the last 2 wrap-ups, haven't had time. Definitely going to, especially now that I have this beauty that I found a good deal on. And then, there's a lot of things, as usual, as a mood reader, that I'm going to have the option to pick up. I don't know why I put my Kindle reader in here. I love this thing, my Kindle Oasis. We're just going to put that right there for now. So I have a lot of things involving people coming on the channel. Of course, I'm going to keep reading Curse of the Mistwraith. But I have until next month for that. I'm going to keep reading through Theft of Swords because I love it. But I just want to get that done this month to be able to talk to Sam. And then I am going to, of course, keep reading through my arc of Black Mantle, the sequel to Harbinger of Justice by Andrew Watson. I'm really loving this, but I'm just taking my time with it too. I want to get it done by the time the next one comes out, but I'm not going to rush myself on that. Knock that out soon. And then I really need to get this done because my good friend Dr. L at Novel Insights read this a long time ago. And he's never going to do a buddy read with me ever because it's taken me so long to read this. So the little bit I've read, I really like. I just need to read a little bit every day of it. And I want to finish this by the end of the month so I can have him on so we can talk. Because I want to have him on anyway because he's been a great friend to me on BookTube. I love the guy. That's right, Dr. L. Love you, man. And I want to have him on to just chat with him on Beast Friends Forever, but also to be able to talk about this. So get that done by the end of the month. But the things that I'm going to be really focused on this week, since we're wrapping up this week, I'm going to spend the next day reading through a little bit of this. Bastards of Liberty is book 1 of a trilogy by Matthew Zorch. And and he is such a cool guy. I've been chatting with him a lot. He's coming on Beast Friends Forever tomorrow night. Talk about that with channel updates in a minute. But this is book 1. Book 2 is getting ready to come out. We're going to hype it up, and he's going to let us know the title of book 3, which is exciting. And then, but I wanted to read some of this. It's a grimdark indie book. It sounds really cool, and I'm just excited to check it out. Let me see. I should tell you what this is about real quick, so that you know, because this is a book I had before I started the channel, and I just have not read it yet, so I need to get to it because book 2 is coming out. Let me tell you what this is about, but I'm going to start reading it so that I can get through some of it before he comes on the channel. Obviously, I won't finish it. I've read the prologue in chapter 1, and they were great. I really enjoyed them. I might have to hold it this way to read it, though, so sorry if you can't see the cover that good. The Crimson Struggle ended after the Battle of the Reaping. Prince Daemon attempts to consolidate the Holy Imperium's holdings, tightening his grip on the free city-states of Vinland. Or Vineland. Probably Vineland. Of Vineland. Nobles struggle over power, catching the Ashburn siblings in the middle of the fray. Runt Ashburn, that's a cool name, attempts to reach his father, journeying across the land with a band of misfits. Alicia Ashburn deals with her new position in life, plotting her revenge. While Benjamin Ashburn finds a soldier's life isn't the dream he thought it would be, join the Bastards of Liberty as they try to do right and survive a country that may tear itself apart. I've heard really good things about this. I'm excited to check it out. Excited to talk to Matthew and shout out his new book coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun, but this sounds great. I've read the prologue in chapter 1, and it's awesome, so I'm looking forward to reading some more of that. But my main focuses over this week and a little bit into next. So these first 2, I'm going to make sure I'm reading throughout the week, but I don't have to finish them this week. And that is this short story collection, Digital Extremities by Adam Bassett. I'm going to be having him on the channel next week, Thursday. So I want to get through this and his arc of his short book that I have called Animus Paradox. And it's really good. I'm really enjoying that so far. And I wanted to read some more stories in here because I read the first one and it was so good. Just his stuff is awesome. Cyberpunk world. They're both set in the same world and it's so cool. So I definitely am going to focus on those, but I have until I have him on next week to get those done. And then I'm going to be focused on Luthien, getting further in this. It's so much fun. I'm really loving it. It's really cool, really good. But I have till the end of the month to get this done. So my main focus this week that I'm going to finish this week, I'm a little over halfway through, is Way of Adan by Philip Chase. He's coming on the channel on Saturday. I cannot wait. He's awesome. So this is going to be my main read. I'm going to finish it this week. And then I just know I'm loving it so far. I'm probably going to want to pick up book 2 for next month. And that's what gets hard, I always want to read all these book 1s and then rotate to book 2. But sometimes it's better to just binge through a trilogy and just knock it out when you're having fun with it. So I love this so far, and I've been doing the audio book that Alan did. Alan from Library of Alexandria, and Alexandria, and he does such a good job. Oh my goodness, he's great at that narration. He does so many different voices so well that I totally get lost in it. I get immersed in it, and I can't even tell that it's this one dude doing all the voices. Alan, you won't watch this, but if you do, you freaking killed it, man. It is awesome. And I'm not a huge audiobook guy, but I love it. So I've been listening to that a lot. But anyway, loving this. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. That's quite a stack of books. But you know how I roll. So that's talking about what I've been reading. Let's talk about what I've been watching. And that would be a lot of nothing, except for the Detroit Lions ripping out my heart, throwing it on the ground, stomping on it a few times, picking it up, now that it's flaccid and flattened, going like this, kind of like it's a rubber band, and just flicking it out the window into the cold abyss that is Western Michigan right now. That's what happened to me this weekend when the Detroit Lions, the #1 seed in the NFC, 15-2 on the regular season, playing great, dealing with so many injuries on the defense. Basically, half their defense injured, all their star players on defense gone. They found a way to be competitive and still play well. They decided to lay the biggest stinker of an egg in the whole season in the playoffs against the Washington Commanders, and they got run out of their own building. So congratulations to the Commanders and your fans. Your future is bright with that great quarterback you have. Lions fans, hang in there. It was a rough end of the season, but only one team can win every year, and we have to, after sleeping on it and the anger subsides, it was a great run, a great ride this season, compared to most of my football fandom since I was a young lad, of over 30-some years. This has been the best stretch ever, and I'm going to enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination, as we always say. It's about the journey, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I think next year will be just as fun, and hopefully everyone will stay healthy, and next year will be the year, but unfortunately it came to an end. So I watched that, and then I was kind of sad and didn't feel like watching anything else. I didn't really watch any shows, just watched some sports, but I got a lot of shows I want to watch, so I got to get back on track. Oh, let's see. What did I play? Nothing. No games played. No time for games. But I do have a lot I want to play. So down the road, probably not going to play much game-wise until maybe this summer, or maybe closer to the summer when things calm down a little bit with everything going on our life with getting the house ready to sell and all that later this spring. So until then, I probably will just make time for reading and watching some things. Probably not much video games, but there is a lot I want to do with fantasy-based video games on this channel down the road. So anyway, so yeah, I think that brings us to channel updates. All right, so this past week on the channel was kind of rough. I didn't get a lot done. It was a very busy week with work, with life. We had a lot of projects going, trying to declutter and go through things, and it was just one of those weeks where it was a stinker. So all I put out was another episode of Briefly Beastly, number 1, and Triple B's Book Mail, number 25 and number 26, I think, or 24 and 25. I am not sure on that. I don't know. All I put out was a couple of Triple B's Book Mails, of course. There was one earlier in the week, then one just yesterday. I didn't do a lot on the channel, unfortunately. A lot of shorts, a lot of quick things. I did my quick video on my book of the month choices, did some question of the day stuff, and that's been fun. I started putting the questions on all the social media platforms, so I can have people do it where they're most at, and that's been fun to kind of get a reaction from more people and comments from more people. I've been enjoying that. And I did have 2 awesome, fantastic episodes of Beast Friends Forever. First, on Thursday, I was lucky enough to have on my friend Tom Orange, who is fantastic. If you haven't checked out his channel, you need to. He's super chill, super kind, talks about books great. He's just awesome. I had such a great conversation with him. Check it out if you have not yet. He's just such a cool guy, such a good person, good human, good people. And I'm excited that we got to chat, and I can't wait to do more collabs with him in the future. He's awesome. We talked about a lot of cool things in that. We talked about sports, books, comics, manga. Actually, we didn't talk about manga. I wanted to, but we didn't get to that. But talked about dyslexia, and it was just a really good conversation. Definitely check it out. And then on Saturday, I got to have on Abel Montero, who is a fantastic booktuber. Both their channels will be linked down below. But he also is a debut author in the U.S. He's got a book coming out, The Crimson Fire. Check out that sweet title. That'll be coming out later this year at the end of April 29th. And I got to have him on, but it was interesting to talk to him about how he was a best-selling author in Italy, but he reads in English and thought there was a bigger audience here to chase his dreams. So he's translating his book and bringing it here, and that's just really exciting. And he's such a nice guy. You will not meet a nicer person. Supporter of indie authors, supporter of people in the booktube community, supporter of everybody, because he is just such a good dude. He dropped some very inspiring bombs and little nuggets, and it was just a great conversation. So start it off. Check it out if you haven't yet. Tom Abel, thank you both for coming on. You both are fantastic. I consider you both friends, and there was an awesome week of Beast Friends Forever. Thank you both. And that was pretty much all that happened on the channel. It was a great week, but not a ton of content this week. I already did Triple E's book mail yesterday. I'm doing A Beast's Tale #1 today. And then I have 3 lives this week. That sounds weird when I say that. It's like a video game. I have 3 lives. I have 3 episodes of Beast Friends Forever this week. Tomorrow night I have Matthew Zorch, author of Bastards of Liberty. And then Thursday, I'm having my good friend Josh from Already Overbooked on. That's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait to have him on. And then on Saturday, the big one that I've been talking about for a while, we're having on Philip Chase, Dr. Fantasy himself. I cannot wait. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great week on Beast Friends Forever. I cannot wait to have you all there. And it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Freaking awesome. And then I'm going to try to get out some more, start pumping out some more end of the year content. I don't know what I'll put out, but I'll tell you the things that I do plan. I'm going to update my top 10 books of all time. I'm going to update my top 10 fantasy series of all time, my top 10 series overall of all time, top 10 urban fantasy books. I did my top 10 indie already, and my top 10 of the year. But like my overall of all times that I've been reading, update some of those. I want to do, I hadn't done monthly wrap-ups for a while, so I'm going to bring those back starting in February. But to get ready for that, I'm going to do a yearly review, like a look back on stats and how growth of the channel, and I'll give my thoughts on how the year went and everything like that. I won't do like book of the year or anything, which I usually will do book of the month and graphic novel of the month, novella of the month, all that stuff. But I won't do that because I'm also working on my awards show. I know it's not out yet, but it will come soon. I'm just taking my time with it. I also want to get back to Beast Tea Weekly, my new fantasy sci-fi news things. So I have a lot of things I want to do. It's just been a busy stretch. So I'm just giving myself some grace, and it'll get there when it gets there. I will have content every week. It just might not always get out the content I want. So look forward to all those things when they come. Just not sure when, but we've got 3 awesome guests for Beast Friends Forever, so look forward to that, and look forward to the content that I get out there. It's going to be fun. So, and the channel is getting close to 1,000. I'm right a little over 950, so less than 50 to go, which is awesome. So if you know anybody that might want to subscribe and not unsubscribe after they watch one of my videos, spread the word, because it'd be awesome to get to 1,000. I plan to do a live stream when I get there, whenever that happens, when I'm comfortably there, not right when I get there, because, you know, it ebbs and flows, the subscriptions. So, yeah, I'm excited. I cannot believe I'm even close to 1,000, so this is pretty awesome. Thank you to everyone that's hung out with me from the start, especially when I had nobody and I was learning this and getting comfortable with it, and I wasn't able to kind of be myself and have all the energy I have now. It was a little more awkward and weird at first, but thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you all. You are my peeps, my tribe. I love you all, and I really appreciate you. So I'm looking forward to hitting that 1,000 mark with all of you sometime in the next couple months, hopefully. So that's everything with the channel. Okay, we talked about almost everything. Let's see, life updates. Life is good. It's just busy. You know, getting ready, the house ready to sell. We have a good friend that's a realtor, and they've told us kind of some of the things we have to do. So just working on it. You know, it's a lot of stuff. Cleaning up rooms, getting things repaired, decluttering, getting rid of stuff. So yeah, look for a big book on haul video coming up sooner than later, maybe more than one, as I go through my books and kind of start packing them up and figuring out what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of. We'll be moving, not till June, but you know, over the next few months, I'm going to be decluttering the books as well. And I actually, pretty exciting stuff, since my oldest daughter has moved out into an apartment with friends. Since my oldest daughter has moved out into an apartment, I am going to be turning her old room, technically my son's room. He moved into her room because her room was bigger, but his room, I'm going to, we need to get like the carpets clean and stuff for when we sell the house. Then once that's done, I'm going to move my stuff into there, which will be really nice. It'll be a new setup. I'll have less things on the shelf, a little more decorative to look behind me. But it'll be nice and warm. I won't be in a cold storage room, and I won't have to worry about the furnace kicking on and ruining my audio, and it'll just be really nice. I won't have to smell the cat litter when the cats come in without fail every time I make a video and drop a giant bomb while I'm talking. I won't have to deal with any of that. It's going to be lovely. But yeah, so I'm excited about all of that, and I'm thinking about doing a video of me kind of setting up and sharing that with you guys. So we'll see how that goes. Look forward to all that. But my life is good. Kids are awesome. Had a snow day today. I think we're going to get one tomorrow. This crazy cold. It's putting wind chills at, negative 15 to 20 to 25. I know Brian at Belltube is showing in Minnesota how crazy the wind chills are up there, but here it's a little less crazy, but still lots of snow, very cold. The salt and the plows don't work. So if you watched my previous one when I was bummed we didn't get one, we're getting a couple this week because that snowmageddon I mentioned with the perfect conditions has arrived. I had one snow day today, and it was busy. We had appointments and stuff for the girls' physicals, my kids' physicals. So we didn't get a ton. I didn't get to do anything, but I do, since I got a snow day for tomorrow, it'll be fun to do something cool for a snow day, some kind of little short video, but we'll see. I probably won't because I don't know what to do. It's too cold to be outside. Anyway, life is good. I'm enjoying it as always. You got to make the best of it one day at a time, and I hope you are too. The only other thing I have to update you on is my writing, and there's not much to update because I didn't do much. Like I said, my last writing update and the totals I gave you are pretty much the same. That was on like Wednesday, I think. And now here we are just a few days later, and it was a busy stretch. I wrote a little over the weekend, but not even going to show you the stats because it's not worth it. I mean, I am, but I'm not going to change them because it hasn't really changed. But hopefully with a full week till the next wrap up, I'll have some more stats to update you on there. But just loving it, loving getting back into writing and creating, and I cannot wait till I get further into it and I can start, sharing fun stuff with you guys. So look forward to all of that. I think that's all I got. So those of you that hung around, it's time. We're going to have some fun. Let's see what we get in here. All right, so here we go. Let's see, how do we open this? Got to look for the dotted lines, right? Good. All right, let's get this up. Okay, all right. Got something here. Well, that's cool. It's like a little treasure chest. I don't know what this is. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. What do we got here? Okay. Alright, we've got directions. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you can see this okay. Alright, so step 1 is... Okay, we have to open this, I think. Okay. Got this. Oh, it's like a little thing that they beat the swords on. Yeah, it shows. Oh, it even comes with a little hammer for that. That's so cool. Look at that. Okay, this is like, looks like a little nail file or something. Okay. So I don't see what it's talking about. Hold on. We've got a cool flag thing here. So this is this is the holder for my sword or weapon when I get done. Oh my goodness, come on. This goes on here somehow. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Oh, nice. Okay. We have this, and we have this. So, I need to take this off. Whoopsie. Put this on. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so we got this. Well, there's 2 of these in case you lose one. Okay. I'm not sure about this part. Am I supposed to put it in the side? Okay. Never mind. I'm supposed to take this off. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here's the cast of it. We're gonna put this in here, and then we squeeze all the goods into here. So let's see, all the way up to the top. You guys ready? Here we go. Nothing's coming out. Come on. That's way hard. Gosh, if a kid was doing this is really hard. Oh my gosh, what the heck, bro? Why is this so hard? I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. It's not going well. This is so far not going ideal. That's gross. I'm sick of doing that. Now my fingers are disgusting. Take one of these, put it in here, and I'm supposed to like hammer it in there. One hour?
1 hour later.
Alright, welcome back, beasties. It's time. Let's see if this worked. Let's see what our sword looks like. Lovely.
1 hour later.
Alright, so beasties, you're supposed to let it sit for an hour. I let it sit for an hour, and as you saw in the last clip, the sword handle came out without the sword. Let it sit for another hour. Did it again. Let it sit for 1 more hour. And, as you can see, I shoved it down even further. And as you can see, well, nope. I think it's just coming out. Yeah, let go again. Yeah, it just doesn't, I didn't do it right. I don't know. It's disappointing. So that was disappointing all the way around. Sometimes that's how it goes. These things don't always work. So hopefully next time I'll get some blind bag fun things to just open and there it is. But I'm going to get another one of these and we're going to try it again because I want to figure this out. But anyway, sorry. We did get this cool flag thing though, right? That's pretty cool, I suppose. Anyway, hope you enjoyed me making a fool of myself and wasting your time, but that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of A Beast Tale, and look forward to more of it in the future. I will see you in the next video, beasties, and until I do, devour those TBRs, be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see you.